Today we're going to talk about likability. Likability is so important for business development because of the dozens of studies that have shown people spend more money with those that they like. I'm not even going to quote those. I'm going to cut straight to the heart of the matter, which is what is likable. Because the problem is we all think we're a little bit more likable than we really are. We don't work at it because we're awesome. Everybody loves us, right? No, we need to decode what does likability mean using behavioral science and then work at it a little bit. So I'm going to give you 3 specific studies that show what correlates to likability, and then you can actually act on it and the invisible becomes visible. The first thing that correlates to likability is similarity. And Randy Gardner did the most work on this, where he showed that the more similar someone perceives us as to them, the more similar we perceive we are, the more that we like each other. And by the way, the more obscure the similarities, the better. Being the same gender, say I meet another guy, not a lot of similarity. There's a 50% chance that I'm going to have the same gender as somebody else. But if there's something more obscure, I love playing Ultimate Frisbee at the local and national levels, and somebody else that's played Ultimate, we might have played at the same tournaments before. We might know some of the same people. There's not a lot of 50-year-olds that love playing Ultimate anymore, and when you stumble across one, it's a lot of fun. You have similarity. Really important to ask questions and figure out how am I similar to somebody else and how can I bring that up and show that common bond. The second thing is frequency. And frequency is really important. The data here shows that the more we see somebody or the more we hear from them, the more likable they become. And this is largely subliminal. So the studies here are really important because we need to work at it. For our clients, we need to constantly stay in front of them. It's more powerful to have a lot of small interactions over time than have a big interaction, nothing happens for months, and then another big interaction. The more we can ping somebody, the more we can send them something of value, a little asset, something they can enjoy, the more we can call them and leave a small voicemail on their voicemail just saying, asking how things are going. The more small interactions we can have at a steady pace, frequency, is much more powerful than having long periods of time go and we haven't communicated with them. Here's the last thing, and this is we tend to like people where our relationships are mutually beneficial. This is really counterintuitive because in the expert-client relationship, a lot of times we think that we should only be adding value to the client. Actually, Adam Grant's research shows that mutually beneficial relationships are the most powerful. We need to actually feel comfortable asking our clients for help growing our business or help in any way we can get it while we're helping them, because if they feel they're helping us while we're helping them, the bond is actually going to be much stronger than if we are only helping them in a bit more of a subservient relationship. Mutually beneficials are really important. So if you remember those 3 things, finding similar aspects of what we have in common, the more unique, the better. 2, having lots of frequency of communication. Sure, you want to have face-to-face as much as you can, but intersperse those with any other little ping that you can do on social media, text, phone calls, video conference. Anything you can do to keep that frequency high is fantastic. And then that last thing, mutually beneficial relationships are the best. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Your clients will actually bond with you more when you do. And when you do those 3 things flawlessly, you'll be the most likable person that you can be. So, as always, we're trying to help you help your clients succeed, and we hope you enjoyed learning these little tips.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. For more content like this, check out my most recent video and be sure to like them so other people can find out about us, but make sure you subscribe. That's how you'll be automatically alerted to the great content that we put out. And if you want access to a comprehensive system for business development, then just buy my book, The Snowball System, at Amazon. The link is in the description below. Thanks again.